Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the hundreds and hundreds of True School Sports subscribers. Now, great news in the boxing world, exciting news in the boxing world. If you haven't heard already, BoxingScene.com is reporting that a fight between Shawn Showtime Porter and Keith One-Time Thurman will happen. And I'm just gonna read the article to you guys in verbatim, and we'll assess whatever we gotta assess after that. But article says the following: it won't happen on December 12th as expected, but the welterweight battle between WBA regular champion Keith Thurman and former IBF belt holder Shawn Porter looks like it's going to happen. "We got a fight with Keith Thurman," stated Kenny Porter. The network and the actual venue are not being released today, but we have a fight with Keith Thurman, and that will be happening within the next 8 to 10 weeks. We have a definite fight, and I got that from the top today, but we have a fight. So that means basically the top, that means, Al Heyman and whatnot. But it says, "I got another call wanting to send a film crew for Shawn for a 24/7 type thing leading up to the fight." Explained Kenny, whose son defeated Adrian Broner on June 20th. As for the exact date of the fight, it's not clear, but it looks like it's going to take place after 2015 passes. Beginning of January, that's what I think is going on right there, Porter tells BoxingScene.com. The MGM Grand was already booked on December 12th. I don't know what was going on as far as San Antonio. I don't think they were feeling San Antonio as much as they were New York or Las Vegas. I did get confirmation this afternoon. We are definitely moving forward that Shawn should be getting into his camp, which we already have for a number of weeks. So, great news. That is great news. We have a timetable in which we expect the fight to take place between these two. First of all, credit to Team Porter, credit to Team Thurman for making this fight happen, because these are two of the best up-and-coming welterweights and welterweights in the division. So we're gonna get to finally get a little bit more clarity, get a little bit more just more of a clearer view of what 147 looks like by having a fight like this, and hopefully this sparks other guys in the division, the Danny Garcias, just other guys in the division to fight the best fighters and make fights like this happen. Mir Khan as well, Kell Brook. Stylistically speaking, this is going to be an explosive fight. On one hand, you have a guy in Shawn Porter who comes forward and is not going to back away from Keith Thurman. He's going to give Keith Thurman all he can handle. And he's going to come forward, and he's going to be aggressive, and he's going to put the pressure on him, try to put him in the cooker. As far as Keith Thurman goes, he's got a guy with multiple dimensions. You got a guy that can box, is safe, he's smart, he's talented, he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, and he's got power as well. One thing I'm looking forward to seeing from Keith Thurman is, we know that his motto is KOs for life, but he hasn't had a knockout in quite some time. So a come forward guy like Shawn Porter, will that play into his hands, and can he make Porter feel that one-time power enough to keep Porter off of him? That's going to be very interesting to see from Keith Thurman. I'm very excited for the fight. I think you get two guys in there who genuinely believe they're the best in the division. You get two guys who are in the prime, and hopefully they put it in a good venue. Hopefully, I'm thinking personally, I would love for it to be in New York, kind of like MSG, because that'd be great. I mean, maybe I could get out there and cover it, so that'd be cool. But Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter, I have been wanting to fight each other for a long time. It's finally happening. So hopefully, they just do everything right. Glove sizes. There's nothing shady going on behind the scenes. No issues with gloves. No issues with testing. Nothing coming out. I just want a good, clean, fair fight. And I think we will, because these are two guys that I don't see as being too corrupt and too dirty. But boxing is a corrupt and dirty place, so you never know. But Thurman has a chance to really get a name under his belt. I mean, he's beaten some solid guys. Bandu's is aight. Collazo is a name. Guerrero's a name. Diego Chavez is a name. But none of those guys are Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter is a whole different beast. And for Shawn Porter, he's been in there with a top guy already. In Kell Brook, he lost, but he's been in there with a top guy in Kell Brook. And he beat Adrian Broner. He beat Malignaggi. So he's got good. He's pretty experienced, and I think that's gonna help him out very well against Keith Thurman. Hopefully, he does a better job on this fight of not smothering his punches so much and fighting a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more fluid than he did in his last fight with Broner. But either way, we're getting a good matchup, and I'm very excited about it. I think it could do a lot for the sport moving forward. That two top guys in the division are fighting each other. Because in a lot of divisions, a lot of these guys aren't even fighting each other. So we'll see what happens. Keith has been talking a lot of junk. Shawn has been talking a lot of junk. You can tell Shawn when you watch the interviews that he's really just been feeling himself. He's calling on everybody. So Shawn's feeling very confident after the Broner win. Keith always very confident. So I think we're gonna get a good fight. I'm not gonna come out and say who I think is gonna win, but that'll be for another video. But let me know what you guys think. Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter. The fight is gonna happen within the next 8 to 10 weeks. Venue to be determined, date to be determined, but we're getting confirmation from Kenny Porter and BoxMC.com that this is going to happen. So good news, great news. Let me know what you guys think. Thurman, Porter, who you got and why? How excited are you? What does this mean for boxing moving forward? All that good stuff. Anything else you want in the comments? Take the time to subscribe as always. Visit TrueSchoolSports.com, and until next time, take care, guys. Peace.